What up and welcome to Rama Screen YouTube channel. And here's my review of Warrior Season 3. Let's rock this. Now, it goes without saying that even though I will not be spilling spoilers here, this review is mainly for those of you, my fellow Warrior fans, who already know what's up. Wow, it has been 3 years since Season 2. Damn, took them long enough. But I get it. Everybody was busy with other projects, including Andrew Koji, who, let's keep it real, he did not get a fair shake in that movie Bullet Train. He was criminally underused in that one. And I know, we were all worried when Cinemax stopped being what they once were. Oh no, what will happen to Warrior? Luckily, here we are, and season 3 is set to arrive on the newly named streaming service Max. And they have granted me the entire 10 episodes of this new season. That's right, I have already watched all of the new episodes, all of them. And what's my verdict? Warrior Season 3 is back to badass again. Don't get me wrong, this show has always been badass, but I thought some of the storylines in the previous season 2 were kind of weak, especially regarding Mayor Samuel Blake and Penny. God, their whole drama was dreadful. I was happy when the writers decided to put an end to their characters and move forward. So, yeah, some of the old faces are not coming back, and that's a good thing in my opinion. The character development is now a lot leaner and meaner, and season 3 has significantly more energy. And guess what? They crank up the violence. The fight choreography's objective this time is to come up with some of the bloodiest finishing moves you'll ever see on screen. Much more unforgiving than ever before. Downright gnarly. Created by Jonathan Tropper and based on the writings of martial arts legend Bruce Lee, in season 3 of the Max original drama series Warrior, in the wake of the race riots that upended Chinatown in season 2, Mai Ling uses her government connections to consolidate power, while Ah Sahm and the Hop Wei must find new ways to survive. Starring Andrew Koji, Olivia Cheng, Jason Tobin, Diane Doan, Kieran Bu, Dean Jagger, Tom Weston-Jones, Hoon Lee, Perry Yung, Langley Kirkwood, Miranda Raisin, Mark Dacascos, and Joe Taslim. As I mentioned earlier, season 3 has 10-hour-long episodes. Obviously, there are many moving components, not just what's happening in Chinatown, but also what's happening to the white folks, including Irishman Leary. And I think you'll find their progression or what unfolds for them in this new season to be sensible and very well thought out. Now, remember, the themes remain the same. These different groups of ethnics colliding like a messed up melting pot, and the writers of the show are never shy about tackling issues of racism and prejudice. And the dialogues are brazen and unfiltered. But the core point is that it's the corporations and the political power at play that benefit from pitting these different ethnic groups against one another. And so the way that that whole thing plays out in season 3 will get you boiling mad and also cheering for the little guy. There's a new villain in town, played by actor Adam Rayner. Those of you fans of Superman and Lois show would recognize him. He is a fantastic talent. And on Warrior Season 3, his character embodies that whole corporate and political corruption. And what I like about this new villain is that he is formidable. He can fight, sword fight specifically, and he's not afraid to get his hands dirty. As always, there is an episode dedicated to Western. I mean, this whole show is Western style, but you know how it is. Assam and Young Jun would travel somewhere to a place that reminds you of the gunslinging Old West. And so, without giving too much away, that particular episode in this season 3 ends with a satisfying bang. Not that I ever had any doubt in Assam's brand of justice. It's really cool to see Mark Dacascos joining season 3, even though as recurring, not regular role. I've interviewed Mark multiple times in the past, one of the nicest, friendliest guys in the business. Here he plays one of the elders and an old ally of Long Z, and he has a profound story arc with Lee Yong. And they have several fight scenes together that definitely raise the bar in terms of what this show does action wise. Speaking of which, the fight choreographies have become extra vicious. Just when you thought you've seen it all, the fights in season 3 are jaw dropping and brutal and hardcore. Which leads me to the romance. Look, as an Asian American, I had no problem with Assam's previous flings with Penny and Vega, both of whom were not Asian, but apparently, some people took issue with that. And so now, this season 3 presents Assam in a romantic endeavor with a Chinese woman. I personally don't care if Assam dates a Chinese woman or a white woman. I mean, guys, this show is based on Bruce Lee's story idea, Bruce Lee's old writings. And guess who Bruce Lee married when he was alive? A white woman. So, this whole fake outrage of how come Assam doesn't date a Chinese woman on this show is so narrow minded and ignorant. Now, when it comes to the LGBTQ romance, Atoy and Nelly's relationship continues, but they face a bit of hardship in this new season. And then the writers add another one with Hong and the guy that he encounters. But unfortunately, Hong's fling with that guy is a bit underwhelming. It's like tiptoeing around the edges as opposed to something that's substantive. I get it. I understand what the writers try to convey by adding another layer of marginalized community. But at this point, that whole thing feels more like a sidetrack rather than an actual supporting plot. Be that as it may, season 3 is awesome, and I'm glad the show is back. And hopefully, we won't see the last of it. So, yeah, overall, I give Warrior Season 3 the rating of 4 out of 5. If anything, Season 3 proves that Warrior is such an underrated action series. And the fact that Emmy Awards keeps ignoring it is unbelievable. So that's it. That's my review of Warrior Season 3. Smash that like button. Share this video with everyone you know. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Let's rock this.
My name is Mark Dacascos. I'm with Rama, and you're watching Rama's Screen. Aloha.